I'm doing a month on Black Forest Turkesterone, the only 95% extract Turk on the market. YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name's Jason. Here on this channel, I do food and product reviews. And I've been doing some Turk reviews because I've been taking it. So I'm just kind of taking you along the journey of how this has affected me, what's changed in my body. And right now, I'm on Black Forest Turkesterone. All right, so just a little update for those of you who aren't familiar with my journey. I've been taking Turkesterone now for just over a month. I was doing Gorilla Mines. I did 2 pills of Gorilla Mines a day for 3 weeks. And then that last week, I upped it to 4. And there's update videos, and I'll leave links to those. This month, I'm switching over to Black Forest. Came across it online. It was really cheap. $27 for 60 capsules, and the capsules are 500 milligrams per capsule. 500 milligrams of Turk per capsule, where most other brands out there are only 10% Turk, so you're only getting like 50 milligrams per pill. So you need to take multiple bottles to get anything out of it. To where this, 1 pill, 2 pills should do you. I'm on 2 pills right now. I emailed Black Forest. I was like, hey, this is 95%. I've been taking 4 of Gorilla Mines. Do I need to take 2 or 1? What should I take? And they're like, since you've already done a month on Turk, you could take 2. So that's what I'm doing. I've been doing 2 pills now for a week, and we'll go over what's changed, how I'm feeling, and I'm gonna answer some questions because I've had some concerns with Black Forest. I know some of you had, and they have reached out to me after I did a little video a few days ago addressing those concerns. So they have reached out to me, and we will address that right now. Okay, so one of the biggest things is people are like, is this really 500 milligrams per capsule in here? It does, for being that cheap on the market, how are they selling this for that cheap if it's really 95%? So a lot of you have had concerns about that. They've reached out to me and they're like, I saw that your audience was having some doubts about our 500 milligram Turkesterone and our 95% levels of purity. Here's a certificate of analysis from both our manufacturer, which is a GMP and FDA registered, and a third-party testing that we did in an ISO/IEC facility. So he's like, hope this clears up any of the doubts. So let's take a look at, so here is the first certificate from Summit Nutrition Laboratories. This is from February 19th, 2022. So if you know what any of that means on there, there's the certificate for you. And let's take a look at the other one that they sent. And there is the other certificate. Again, that's beyond me. I don't even know what any of that stuff is, but there you go. If you're familiar with that stuff and you know what it's, leave it in the comments below. What do you think? Does it answer any doubts? Do you still have questions? Again, I uploaded that video, a few days ago about the concerns. They emailed me the very next day. So that's one thing about Black Forest is they've been very open. They've addressed any concerns I've had. So they sent this over, and there was also some issues with the website. Like when they first, reached out to me and they sent me these pills for free because I had mentioned in my first Turk video, like, hey, this stuff looks expensive. If any companies want to send me to try out, I'll do that. Black Forest was the only one that reached out and sent me some pills. At the time, they sent me a link to their website and to Amazon's website where they were selling it on Amazon. And when we did that update video, someone had messaged me that day and they're like, hey, I bought it off Amazon today. And they had some concerns about, is it real? And I went and checked the Amazon site and it was down. So I mentioned in that update video that, there were some concerns because the Amazon site link, page for Black Forest Turk disappeared. Their web page, when you went to Black Forest web's page, it said there was like 295 reviews, but you couldn't click on any of the reviews and read them. And then there was the issue with the return policy. It says right on the, the page, 30-day money-back guarantee. But then when you went to their actual return policy, it was saying you can't return it unless there's an actual defect with the bottle or the pills. Otherwise, there was no return. Well, they've addressed it, and we just watched a new video. Our website definitely has some copyright issues that are being addressed. We do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. It is being updated in our return policy. Keep in mind that this website was outsourced to third-party developers, and it appears that they didn't update that policy. We apologize for the confusion. So, and I think I even mentioned that in the video that maybe possibly whoever made the website made some, errors. So that's what they're saying is the third-party website made some errors with that. and that they're addressing it, but you can get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just reach out to them if you're not satisfied with the pills and go from there. So it says, if anyone wants to get a refund before the 30 days, they can contact us via email and we will give them a refund, no questions asked. Again, great information. They're addressing all our concerns. And as far as the Amazon issue they had, they said, as for the Amazon issue, we figured out what the problem was. Since we hadn't registered our brand with Amazon yet, a competitor took our ASIN, which is a unique identifier of our product. And they started selling something that violated Amazon's policy in the UK with the same identifier. Therefore, Amazon took our listing down. We are working with Amazon to solve this issue and we should be back soon. We might lose our reviews though. Competitors are playing dirty because they know that we have a great product and are selling quickly. Okay, again, like I said, they're addressing all the concerns that we had. They're addressing it, and they addressed it the next day. So I feel a little more comfortable, but let's go and check. See if I can bring up that link. So it doesn't look like they're back up on Amazon yet. I will keep you updated on that. If I hear anything more from them, if they have a timetable of when it might be back up on Amazon. Otherwise, I do have a link down in the description where you can purchase it through their website, which is, let's check because the price did change. Like I said, I think when I first was looking at this, at least on Amazon, it was $27, where I think here on their site, okay, I think it was $36 last week. So they lowered it again, $28.96 for 60 pills at 95% purity. It's a pretty darn good deal. Again, link down in the description if you want to pick them up. So let's go into, like I said, I've done a week on these. The biggest thing, I mean, again, it's only been a week, and with Turk, it usually takes a little bit to build up in your system. So if I'm taking more Turk now than I was with Gorilla Minds, it might take a week or two for those effects to really start to show, where I start to feel stuff. As far as the first week, I think I mentioned it in my last little video, I have slept a lot better. Like I'm sleeping good through the night. I still wake up to go to the bathroom like once. Like before, it used to be 3 or 4 times a night. Now it's, one time. So that's improved. As far as strength, do I feel like recovery time has changed? Sorta. My workout routine is I do 2 chest and back days each week. I do 2 leg days and 2 arm days, and then 1 rest day. And then I sprinkle in cardio and abs throughout those days too. For the most part, I'm ready to go. Whatever day that is, if it's chest day, I'm good. I'm not sore. I'm ready to go hard again in the gym. The only days I have issue is my arm days. I've dealt with a lot of elbow issues. It was joint pain right there on that little ball. That would hurt because I tore some tendons years and years ago, so I still have issues. That hasn't bothered me. It's mainly this elbow. Like right now, I can feel it when I extend it. It's just sore through here. Like when I start lifting, when I do arm day, this elbow is just like sore. Not painful, but sore. So it kind of limits me a little bit. So I think I'm just going to dial back my arm days. I'm still going to lift on arm days, just less weight until, things get a little better in this arm. But like I said, other than that, I mean, it's not the muscle, it's just like the joint is stiff. So other than that, like I've said, I'm ready to go. So I guess maybe recovery is better. I have not some people have been worried about, I don't want the increased appetite that comes with this. I'd say the one thing that I've noticed from videos about Turk is it affects everyone a little differently. What I experience from Turk, you may not. And what you experience, I may not. So that's why I say, if you're taking Turk and you're experiencing things, throw it in the comments below. Let us know how it's changing you, how you're feeling, what effects you're feeling from it. For me, I don't have an increased appetite at all. One day I did. And I thought it was the Turk because that was the day I switched to 4 pills, but it was because I did a killer workout for like 4 hours that day. And I burned so many calories that I think my body was just, empty. It needed fuel. So that's why I ate a ton that day. Since then, no. I mean, I'm still losing weight. Let me bring this up for you. And I'm going to show you something. Is Turk a weight loss pill? I'm not going to go there and say it is, but I'm just going to show you some stuff. And you can decide for yourself, what do you think about it? Okay, so this is from my phone app. I have a electronic scale that, keeps track of everything, and it tracks it at my phone. So if you go over here, this is where my weight loss journey started. So let me bring it up on my phone so I can tell you what the weight is. And when I took that picture, it was on the BMI, not the weight. But so up here, this is basically where my weight loss journey started. I was 189 there, went through a breakup, didn't eat for like a week. I was just eating like a little bit of applesauce each day. So I lost like 6 or 7 pounds within like 2 weeks. Noticed the difference, liked what I saw, and just decided I'm gonna get fit. I'm gonna make changes in my life. I just started walking every day, like 3 miles, and then I just slowly increased it as time went on, as the weeks went on. I went from 3 miles a day to like 6 miles a day to 8 miles a day. I wasn't working at the time. I was just doing YouTube totally. So I had all the time in the day to just work out. Then the weather started getting a little cooler, around October. I joined a gym, and I would go to the gym for like 2 hours a day. I'd be on the treadmills, I'd be on the bike. Then I decided, okay, I was a little intimidated. I wasn't lifting weights yet. I was doing a little bit here, because I had never used the machines before. So I slowly started using machines, and it just kept going from there. Every day I'd do a little more, and then pretty soon I'm there at the gym working out for like 2 hours a day. So as you can see from here, that's August of last year, 2021, and how quickly, not quickly, but I just started losing weight. Right here, that's October, actually. So it's this one right here. So it kind of plateaued right there, but down here I was 158 pounds. So I went from 189 up here to 158 pounds. Right here's where I started creatine. So there was a little weight gain there, because when you do your creatine load for a week, you put on a little excess water weight. So that's what that was. And then it just kind of dropped off. And then I've just been sitting kind of idle. So this is February 28th to March 31st. Didn't lose any weight. This is right around where I started Turk. And you can see I started Turk, and all of a sudden I went from, on that day, March 31st, I was 156.8. Today, 153.6. And actually I was a little lighter earlier this week. I was 152 earlier this week, so I gained a little weight. But you can see finally, it's kind of not much going on in this period of time. And then all of a sudden I start taking Turk, and it goes down a little bit. So is Turk a weight loss pill? I don't know. Let me know if you're taking Turk. Have you noticed that? Are you noticing any difference in your weight? And let me show you, just so you can see. This is me last August. This is a few days after my breakup. Like I said, I was 189, so this is like a week after my breakup. I had already dropped 184. Fluffy, look at that belly. There's no definition. Muscle is like gone because, yeah, I worked out back in the past when I was younger, but I really hadn't worked out or lifted any weights in probably 4 or 5 years. So that's how I looked in last August, and just started making some changes. So I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the comments below if you've noticed, if you're taking Turk, what's it doing with your weight? Are you losing weight? Some people have said it increases their nail production, like their nails are growing longer, their hair grows faster. I haven't noticed any of that. Maybe a decrease. Like, I usually cut my nails like once a week, maybe my hair, but I haven't really paid attention too much to that, but I know it hasn't increased. So I haven't noticed that. The one thing I will say that increases, and again, if you're taking Turk, I would love to know if this, are you experiencing this too? It's your sexual fluids in guys. Semen, if it will be. Typically, let's say, whatever you have sex, whatever you do, and you drain the fluids, say in the morning, and you go for another round later on in the day, it's maybe a trinkle. At least for me, it's a trinkle. Nothing comes out, even if it's the next day. There's not much there. Since being on not just Black Forest, Turk in general, it's a load, a large load in the morning. It could be a few hours later, and it's like a fire hydrant going off. I mean, the production of sexual fluids, semen, since being on Turk has gone through the roof. So if that's something you like and you want to increase, Turk will help with that. At least in my case, let me know in the comments below if you've noticed that increase in production in fluids. All right. Again, link in the description if you want to pick these up, and leave it in the comments below. Let me know how you're feeling on these, or other Turk that you're taking. I'm gonna keep this going for a month. Like I said, right now I'm doing 2 pills. We'll see after 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe after that 3rd week. Will I up it to 3? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we're going. Pictures. Let's check out some pictures. Okay, so we have our 3 photos here, and the 3 photos are from right to left. So right is my beginning. This is day 1 of taking Turk, not just Black Forest, but like a month ago, before I started taking any Turk. This is the first day right before I started taking Turk. Look, compared to the other pictures, I'm pretty small there. Yes, there's some muscle, and I just look deflated, if that's the word. Here it is. This is last week. This is before I started taking Black Forest. So you can see the amount I changed in just a month of taking Turk. Personally, I mean, I think a huge difference. I mean, my shoulder is a lot bigger. Muscle, I mean, the arm, everything seems bigger versus, a month on Turk from the beginning. And then even here, so this is last week, ending on Black Forest, and then 1 week on 1 week, so this, let me take back that. Let's rewind. This is after a month on Gorilla Mines. This is this today after 1 week on Black Forest. Is there a difference? I think there's a difference. I think, again, look at the shoulder. You see a little vein in there. I think the shoulder is a little more pumped than over here. I think even the bicep to me seems bigger. Forearm, possibly. Chest, maybe. But again, like I said, I mean, it's been a week. It's not huge differences, but I'm seeing differences. Are you? I mean, clearly from this to this, huge difference. And I think I'm even seeing it from here to there. So is it working? I think it is. Granted, am I feeling all the things that people say they feel on Turk? No. At the end of the day, is it helping you make gains in the gym? To me, yes. Today was chest and back day, and I was crushing it. I felt good. I felt strong. And one thing since being on Black Forest that I've noticed that I didn't notice on Gorilla Mines is the pump. Yes, I get the pump in the arms and chest, but I've never felt pump in the legs. I do leg days twice a week. This week, for the first time, I did leg days, and it's not like I was doing any more weight than I usually do, but man, when I got off the calf machine, I was like, they're like balloons. Those suckers are pumped up. I could even feel, I never feel the muscle in my quad. My legs aren't the biggest, but I could flex my quads, and I could feel them. It's like, I've never experienced that before. This is crazy. So definitely feeling a lot more pump since being on this than I was on Gorilla Mines. So we will see how it continues as this month goes on. And again, leave it in the comments below. Let me know if you're taking this or any Turk. What things are you feeling? And, some people are frustrated. I've gotten comments from people like, oh, Turk, it doesn't work. It's a placebo effect. I've been taking it and I didn't gain any muscle. I took it for a month and I didn't gain any muscle. Well, you didn't say anything else. What have you done for that month? Have you just taken Turk and think this is a magic drug that's going to grow muscle for you, and that all of a sudden, because you hear people are putting on 5 pounds of muscle, that if you take Turk, you're going to put on 5 pounds of muscle? No, you're not going to put on 5 pounds of muscle taking Turk unless you put in the work in the gym. Turk is going to help you recover a little quicker, give you a little extra added strength so you can add plates and lift a little heavier to make those gains. Maybe you've plateaued and you're not seeing any gains. This will help hopefully push you over that plateau to make some more gains. So, yeah, don't expect this to be some miracle drug, but just taking it, you're going to lose weight and you're going to gain muscle and you don't have to put in any effort. No, you still got to put in the effort in the gym. You got to work. And just another thing, because Black Forest sent me 4 bottles, which I don't need to take. I'm not going to take 4 bottles worth in 1 month. So I gave a bottle to a coworker. He's a bigger guy, a lot bigger, not muscular, heavier set. he wanted to try it out. So I'll keep you updated on how he's going. He's going to start off with 1 pill for, I think, the first week to see how he feels, and then go into 2 pills. So I'll be able to give you some updates on him too, you know, what changes he's feeling. You know, is he seeing some of the same things as me? So be able to get another opinion from someone else. So I'll keep you updated on that. Again, I'm gonna keep going with 2 pills. And some people have wondered, you know, how do you take them? Right now I do 2 at the same time, typically before work. You know, I work first shift, so I'll take them in the morning. I'll just take my 2. That's how I'm doing it now. I don't like, if I switch to 3, I don't know if I will or not. I would probably do 2 in the morning and then 1 when I get home from work. But right now I just 2 in the morning. I have breakfast and then take my Turk. As far as, to give you some more information, just so we can see any changes. So in this picture here, I am, what am I now? What did we say? I am 153.6, and I did buy a body fat caliper. So I checked that today, and I'm 18.9% body fat. So I'm 5'9", 153.6 pounds, 18.9% body fat. So we'll keep an eye and see how that changes over the course of the month, being on Turk. Again, if you have any questions or concerns about this product, leave it in the comments below. Black Forest has been watching these videos. They've been contacting me, so they more likely will answer your questions, or I will send them an email if I don't hear from them to get any answers, anything more you need to know to feel comfortable with this product. I feel comfortable with it. Like I said, I'm taking 2 a day. I've given it to a friend. You know, I feel comfortable and I'm seeing changes. I'm feeling some things. We'll see if I feel more things as I stay on it longer. But I'm excited for this month, excited to see the progress, and it just gets me pumped to get back in the gym, which I already went to the gym today, so I'm not gonna go again, but maybe I'll go for a walk and get a little more exercise in. I just can't sit still anymore. All right, there you go. If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'll be back next week with week 2 on Black Forest. And like I said, I do food and product reviews. If there's any food in the grocery store that you might want to pick up and you're wondering if it's any good, check out my other videos. I've probably done a review on it. I'll see you next time.